Hi, so today we're going to be looking at drawing a floor plan using the PlanEdge floor plan software versus traditional pen and paper method. We're going to be filming it using a GoPro chest mounted camera, and we're in a 1950s detached house. Keep watching and see how it goes.
So in the middle of the screen you can see the PlanEdge app, and at the top left you can see the traditional pen and paper method. So here we're constructing wall by wall in PlanEdge and using a very similar technique with the pen and paper method. You'll notice that the room is already completed in PlanEdge, and we're already adding doors, windows and chimney breasts. Now we're ready to move on to the next room. Just measuring the wall thickness. And now we're just starting to construct the room. You'll notice using pen and paper that we're still constructing the room and adding doors and windows. PlanEdge has the ability to accurately add curves. So now we've completed the room and we're adding doors and windows. On the pen and paper method you can see that we're now starting to construct the room. Using PlanEdge here you can see that we're accurately measuring the width of the opening and also the position of the opening along the wall. We're now moving through into the kitchen. On the pen and paper method we're still finishing the room, drawing the opening. You'll see as measurements are taken on PlanEdge and input into the software that the lines adjust to show the actual measurements recorded for the walls. So on the pen and paper we're just starting to construct the kitchen, so slightly behind. On PlanEdge we're adding doors, windows. We're now adding kitchen cabinets on PlanEdge, and we're still constructing the room with pen and paper. You get many icons with PlanEdge, so you can add in things such as the Aga, sinks, kitchen cabinets. Now on the pen and paper we're starting to add the fixtures and fittings such as cabinets, windows, doors. Just about finished the kitchen on PlanEdge and starting to move to the next room, which is the pantry. So the depth of the pantry is predicted based on the size of the kitchen and the width is accurately measured. Zoomed in just to get greater detail to place the window. On the pen and paper version we're just starting to construct the pantry, so still slightly behind. So we're constructing the hallway here on PlanEdge, and we're just about to move to the hallway on pen and paper. So a little bit of time was caught up there on pen and paper while drawing the kitchen. So the hallway is now constructed on PlanEdge, and we're just adding doors and windows. And the next thing to do will be to add the stairs. It looks like the pen and paper version is catching up slightly here. That's to do with the arbitrary nature of wall thicknesses, which makes certain processes slightly quicker. In PlanEdge, however, we do record every wall thickness very accurately. Easily adding the stairs here on PlanEdge. These can be measured also if required. Just adding the stairs with a pen and paper. So times are now very comparable. PlanEdge ground floor is now finished, and we're just going up the stairs to start constructing the first floor. Just finishing off the ground floor now with the pen and paper. Starting to draw the first bedroom on PlanEdge. And again, we're drawing each wall and Bluetoothing the measurement into the app. Pen and paper method now just going up the stairs and starting to construct the first floor. Just putting in the wardrobe here on the PlanEdge app and constructing the chimney breast from downstairs. That's that room finished, and we're now ready to move on to the next room. Pen and paper is still constructing the ring. So PlanEdge has now moved into the bathroom. Pen and paper is now just finishing up adding the wardrobe. So on PlanEdge here, what we're doing is accurately measuring the width of each window and also their position along the wall. Pen and paper has now just moved into the bathroom, and on PlanEdge we're adding all the fixtures and fittings in the bathroom. On PlanEdge we're accurately measuring the airing cupboard. Finishing touches now going on to the PlanEdge bathroom, and we're moving on to the landing. Measuring here the wall thickness. Pen and paper just moving into the landing. So you'll see here a slightly different approach. Pen and paper is drawing the toilet, whereas PlanEdge we're drawing the landing. Doesn't really matter which method you use to create the plan, both work equally well. So stairs been added on PlanEdge, and the pen and paper method is moving into drawing the landing. A little bit of mistake there with the PlanEdge app adding the stairs, but very easy to rectify. Just about to add now the toilet using the prediction function. So the pen and paper method is now moving into the bedroom. So pen and paper is taking the lead due to that little mistake there on the PlanEdge app drawing the stairs. So the PlanEdge app now moving into the bedroom. So very easy to construct the bedroom there. So you'll notice there that the room construction is a little bit quicker with PlanEdge, but it takes a little longer to add all the fixtures and fittings. So on average it's very similar to the pen and paper method. So we've accurately measured the window there on PlanEdge, and we're just adding the windows, and the pen and paper has now moved on to the final bedroom. So PlanEdge now leaving to draw the final bedroom. Again measuring the wall thickness. So we're now beginning to construct the room. So we're just adding the curved bay window here on PlanEdge. And you can see that the pen and paper method is also drawing the bay and completing the room. So we're now adding the doors and windows on PlanEdge and the built-in wardrobe, and we're doing a similar thing on the pen and paper method. Pen and paper is now just finalising the room. Final check through now on the pen and paper to make sure that everything's correct. Labelling up the rooms and also adding the north arrow. On PlanEdge the rooms are actually labelled as the plan is built. Final check. PlanEdge is labelling the room, and that's the plan finished on PlanEdge. And north arrow on the pen and paper method, and that's also finished, so we're done. And the final part now on PlanEdge is finished, and all we're doing now is we're laying out the plan, checking the square footages for each floor, checking the north arrow and positioning the label. The big difference that you'll notice here is that the pen and paper has a hand-drawn sketch which needs to be sent to the CAD team, whereas the PlanEdge is a saved file and this can be sent straight to the client. So comparing the two plans, very similar on time frames. Difference being the PlanEdge is a finished plan ready to be sent to the client, whereas the pen and paper is hand drawn and will need to be sent to the CAD team to get drawn up.
Okay, so we finished the time trial and the time for both plans felt very similar. And this is the PlanEdge version here and also the pen and paper version. The big difference you'll notice is that the PlanEdge version is finished, whereas the pen and paper version will still need to go off to the CAD team for processing. Keep watching and we'll post the exact time straight after this video.